If there's one thing that the history of evolution has taught us, it's that life will not be contained. Life breaks free. And that's exactly what it did, time and time again, tearing down barrier after barrier until finally we arrived here, this Jurassic World. There is no path left to travel but forwards. No viable option but coexistence with the dinosaurs. It's a rocky road ahead of us, less rocky, perhaps, under the right management.
Welcome. I am, of course, Cabot Finch, managing director of this new enterprise and the owner of this lovely patch of Badlands. Go on, take a look around. Breathe in the, fresh air.
Decidedly less fresh around the herbivore enclosure. Hey, tell me, what are you calling this again? Is it done? Dim?
DIN, the Dinosaur Integration Network. I am Kira Chang. A pleasure to meet you. We intend to help dinosaurs and humans coexist globally, and I am here to find clients who share that goal.
Hey, so I should, ignore the roaming velociraptors that I saw on the way in and just focus on the bare bones enclosure? Wow, you're spoiling me.
Please, Doctor, take a look at the site map.
I should say something now. What you're watching is footage.
Not only does this map allow us to oversee the site, but it also shows that the raptors are no longer nearby. We have plenty of time.
Oh yes, plenty of time, sure. Until, of course, we don't.
All right, let's get this showcase underway. To kick things off, some rescues will be arriving here any time now. Let's use a delivery zone to transport them all in one trip. It saves time and, even better, a boatload of chopper fuel.
So yeah, this is the playthrough of Jurassic World Evolution that we got to do at the Jurassic World activation.
Okay, perfect. When the chopper gets here, direct them to that delivery zone.
Over in London, that Frontier very, very kindly invited me to. You'll notice that I am moving around, looking at stuff a lot. That is because I am blown away by this entire thing and how beautiful it is. It is absolutely
excellent. The Lokiceratops are on their way, and the pilot said there's something special about the group. So, consider my interest piqued.
Ah, our other important guest has arrived. Dr. Dua, welcome to Montana.
And thank you for inviting me. Your goal to help dinosaurs thrive has certainly caught the conservation sector's attention. I truly hope you can succeed.
Ha! So do I. So do I.
It is absolutely a spiritual successor in every sense of the word to the previous two. Get the babies! This is the initial campaign.
A wild juvenile dinosaur.
Look at it.
Absolutely remarkable. And not a common sight these days. You know, the mind boggles thinking about how its experiences now will shape it. Will its future be peaceful? Chaotic? The deciding factor, I suspect, is you.
What a beautiful young dinosaur. Can we perhaps observe it more closely?
Dinosaur appeal is one of the things that'll draw new guests to a site. And boy, oh boy, do juveniles sell entry tickets.
And well-cared-for juveniles will grow into more appealing adults as well.
So I believe this is the initial training mission.
As dinosaurs explore their new enclosure, they'll form a territory. It's inside this territory that their environment must meet their needs.
Some dinosaurs play well with others, some less so. Keep an eye on who's sharing an enclosure with who.
I'm obsessed with the training missions. I'm also...
I must say, that enclosure is a far cry from the environment these animals evolved for.
All part of the demonstration, I assure you. We have a suite of environmental tools to help make this enclosure more appropriate, which is, of course, our next priority.
I'm also desperate to see at this point what the building is like, because as someone who plays a lot of Planet Coaster...
Wonderful work. Actions like this will certainly earn you a good reputation with the conservation sector.
I wanted to see what they've brought in and what they haven't brought in from that world as well. This is really great, the fact that this is all one touch of a button, so many quality of life improvements. And the maps are stunning as well. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful map to begin with.
Not to alarm you all, but is that
A sandstorm, and it came out of nowhere.
typical? It ripped apart some of our fences, too.
Storms like this can harm or panic dinosaurs. This is a delicate situation.
I think we're about to see my very, very, very bad driving.
A spooked giant is a big threat to our guests. The priority needs to be tranquilizing it with the capture team chopper. We can repair the enclosure later.
Or flying, one of the two. First shot is so lucky. I still don't know how I made it. And then I get lost trying to get used to the controls. Somehow I'm much more suddenly further away. Might be something buggy from this pre-release build, but honestly, it's real. It's real solid. I'm gonna miss this a lot now and get very frustrated. There's one. There we go. I thought I missed it a few more times.
Confirmation of storm dispersal. Exit acknowledged.
Hey, nice shooting. Those dinosaurs won't be waking up anytime soon, so you've earned us some breathing space. Now, I'm not exactly adept with a hammer, so let's bring in the experts. We need a maintenance facility, and like yesterday.
Every facility placed will need to be connected to our path network.
I'm obsessed with this path network.
Now get out there and repair
I
everything
love
you
it so
can.
much. I think it's excellent. And now I'm going to do some real bad driving as well. This is very similar to
Dr. Dua, Dr.
previous
Malcolm,
games.
your testimonials would really make a difference. We need the support of the conservation sector if anyone will take us
So
seriously.
it is just a case that you just have to
if
click
they
on it
don't,
and then move
Din
past.
is going down. And taking what's left of my money and
Which
self-respect
is really
with
great.
John Hammond said something similar when he brought me and the others to Jurassic Park. You know, I could dig out the report that I made for him, but I'd need to update some details, like oohs and ahs and running and screaming, you know, that sort of thing.
I'm not sure that now is the time for that conversation, Mr. Finch. Let's focus on the task at hand for the moment.
Cute little buggy. It's a cute little maintenance vehicle.
A thorough and efficient batch of repairs. Impressive work.
Now that the enclosure is fixed up, we're safe to transport the dinosaurs back into it.
It is a lovely little introduction as well.
When transporting a dinosaur, first choose the animal you want to move and then pick where to send it. That storm could have torn the park apart or hurt the dinosaurs. We got lucky, but luck tends to run out eventually.
No need to worry. I suggested we prepare for such a thing weeks ago. And we did prepare, didn't we, Mr. Finch?
Well, you know, the to-do list was pretty long. And how was I to know we'd be hit by a... Look, let's not point fingers, especially at me. Bit of a long shot, but, Dr. Malcolm, any chance you can ignore the whole breakout thing?
Oh boy, now you're asking an awful lot of me.
Okay, maybe not ignore, but focus on how well we dealt with it? No? Well, can't blame a guy for trying, huh?
Those poor little dinosaurs being, I say little, those poor dinosaurs being hauled about by those transport vehicles. Interesting. Don't know quite how I feel about the physics with this one. But as I say, there are some really, really, really nice, tidy quality of life improvements in this compared to previous games.
Let's place down some maintenance posts across the site.
This being one of
They'll
them.
let your maintenance ATVs patrol and fix the place up automatically.
So the maintenance ATVs, with these maintenance posts, they will look at everything, including the fences, the buildings.
You want your maintenance posts to cover all buildings and power generators that might need repairing, refueling, or resupplying. Those posts also have a wider range to them, and any fences that break in that range will automatically get repaired.
I should definitely have moved one of these. But, you know, we're learning.
Once you've placed your maintenance posts, you can directly assign a maintenance team to each one.
No problem. Confirming task. It's on the to-do list.
I've arranged for more dinosaurs to arrive on site. They were struggling in the nearby desert, but we can give them a better life here.
One moment. Corythosaurus. They cohabitate wonderfully with Lokiceratops, so please do place them in the same enclosure. Replicating natural varied ecosystems should always be a high priority.
All right then. You're the boss. Until you say you're supporting us at least. Then I'm back in charge.
This is me actually having a look and seeing what we can do.
I'm kidding. Mostly.
And we can do... This is where I'm like, stop it. Let me play about with this. So I can split it from the group, and I'm going to show in just a moment, when I realise that it's down in the bottom left corner, this advanced move, that I can twist it and it still remains part of that building. So I can do pretty much exactly what I wanted to do that I could do with Planet Coaster with this game, except the choices are incredible. The choices are so extensive. So that's really, really good. Realising now that me blocking, giving them 2 minutes means that I'm kind of sat here not doing anything, but you know.
Fixing it up.
These little delivery zones are great as well.
This place is shaping
These
up
delivery
faster than
zones.
I expected. The benefit of hiring the right park manager, eh? I mean, just take a step back and look at what you've done already. This site is our very own window into prehistoric Montana. Diplodocus? Check. Lokiceratops? Check. Corythosaurus? Well, here we go. Delivery successful. Now, we better make sure those dinosaurs are loving their new home. I mean, I'm sure they are, but I pride myself on being a good host. Or at least a passable one.
They could certainly be more comfortable here. Balancing comfort between multiple species can be a
It's
challenge,
done really
but one
well
worth overcoming.
as far as the it's very similar in the same way as the previous game where they spread out and they form their territory. I'm realizing now that that looks absolutely terrible, but I'm trying to get through it to see what we can do, what the capabilities of the game is, and getting sort of an introduction to the game. I need to do a bit more pasture, but I'm expecting that when they sort of move a bit further out, they'll be a bit more comfortable. And now I realise that the Lokiceratops are no longer comfortable. So we have to switch back to the Lokiceratops, figure out what they're missing. But it's really, really straightforward and easy to do. But they have a much more space now, so we can move the ground fibre a bit further back, which works lovely. And then they're all comfortable together, which is, again, absolute chef's kiss. So easy to use.
Is it just me, or do those dinosaurs not look as happy as the Lokiceratops?
Like many species, they need males in their herd to truly thrive. Male dinosaurs are rather rare, though, so there's little we can do. Perhaps Din isn't a good fit for the conservation sector. Your work is inspiring, but the dinosaurs need something extraordinary if they're to get a foothold in the wild.
You know, the dinosaurs aren't adapting fast enough to reproduce on their own. The course of natural history is trying to reassert itself, and you simply cannot fight nature.
But we could work with it. I know of a research station developing not only male dinosaur synthesis, but sustainable breeding programs too. If it will earn your support, I suggest that we all head there immediately.
Just to check, we're, coming back here, right?
Oh, we must. If that research succeeds, we have to return to reintroduce male dinosaurs to these herds.
All right, my bags are packed, so let's go.
This is the big change with Jurassic World Evolution 3, in my opinion, is the being able to breed dinosaurs. Rather than create them genetically, there was opportunity to breed them, and it is utterly fantastic. But this is the campaign. The campaign will send you all over the world to different dinosaur parks, is my understanding. I'm really excited to play this. I'm so excited to give this a full go. This is another absolutely stunning map.
Well, you know, I've been to a tropical island harboring so-called groundbreaking research before, and I felt this same mix of sheer wonder and utter dread back then, too. I'm more optimistic about what I'll find this time around, but still, if I may, a word of advice: build more places to hide than you think you need.
Aloha, Hawaii!
This is not a vacation, Mr. Finch. We are here to support pioneering research on dinosaur
Waterfalls,
breeding.
they're so pretty.
And to that end, I'm pleased to introduce you all to Dr. Luis Baldera, a leading paleoecologist. Dr. Baldera, the room is yours.
Hey, good to meet you all. Truth be told, I wasn't expecting help so soon. Kira seemed pretty insistent that it has to be now, though, so I'm definitely gonna make the most of it.
Well, you know, we're all dying to see how this works out. Well, hopefully not literally dying.
One of the really cool...
Dr. Baldera has done quite well on his own, but many minds make light research. We'll need a control center so that we can hire scientists for the project.
One of the really cool things I like about this is how natural surfaces can also be used as walls. So it's not, you're not constantly putting a gate around.
We should hook that building up to the path network, too. Science by candlelight is great for atmosphere, but less great for productivity. Let's get a generator down and power that building.
Genuinely such a lovely introduction to the game as well. I'll be playing this again.
Scientists have a variety of skills, but researching male synthesis will require experience in genetics. Please hire whomever you think can do the job.
So these are the images that were originally generative AI, according to the Steam page, which I think they've changed now.
That's the genetic skill requirements sorted. Scientists aren't free, so let's not hire more than we need for now, huh?
Okay, first off, we're gonna need a science center. See, while parthenogenesis is a thing, that's reproduction without a mate. Dinosaur breeding typically requires a pair. Male dinosaurs are uncommon in the wild, but we can create our own with a bit of clever research. That's where the Science Center comes in.
Attention all science personnel. Please newly opened Science Center.
Again, I get very excited about this in a minute and stop playing with the here we go. With the design, all of the little recognizing that you can move each individual part of this. If you want to move it around, you can do. So you can place these modular ones, or you can build from the start. Which you can build like from a little modular building that you build off of, which is incredibly clever and useful.
Dr. Baldera, do you truly believe that this breeding program will work?
I'm pretty sure it will. Dinosaurs breeding in the wild is rare, but I've observed common needs and behaviors. That's what we're building from. Next steps. Right. We need to gather some genetic material if we're going to actually synthesize a male. But finding an appropriate dig site will take a head for logistics that I definitely don't have. Let's hire some practical thinkers. Now let's research a dig site with plenty of Maiasaura fossils.
Wonderful. There's surely no better choice to pioneer this research than a species whose name means good mother lizard.
Well, sure. What better reason to bring a breathing, thinking being into a strange new world than a lovely, apt name?
We'll need an expedition center to act as a base of operations for the dig. Let's construct one immediately.
This is very similar from the last game. There's not a lot of difference here. But you can see on the left-hand side there, before that went, you can see on the left-hand side there the different expedition centers that you could put that are standard.
Expeditions and me go way back. They're a crucial part of any site like this one, after all. See, we send teams out to dig sites where they collect fossils. Then we crack those fossils open and scoop out the genome, which lets us create dinosaurs. That wasn't the most scientific explanation, but it gets the idea across, right? Fantastic! Our expedition is underway.
I'm a little bit ahead of it at this point because I love the campaign of Jurassic World. I play Jurassic World very differently to the way I play Planet Coaster.
Dinosaur welfare is a full-time job, and I don't want your attention stretched thin. That's when trouble starts. The ranger teams can handle it, but they'll need to be assigned to ranger posts to guide their patrols. Let's build some posts and get those rangers to work.
So I believe ranger posts and maintenance posts are different from each other. Oh, yeah, they definitely are.
Make sure the ranger posts cover any dinosaurs that you want your rangers to keep an eye on during their patrols. Looking good. Now just assign ranger teams to those posts and you're set.
Setting additional tasks. Confirming tasks.
Again, very much from the last
Myosaura
game
are
as
not
well.
the only animals that this client cares about. So, while we have some time, please ensure that the other dinosaurs here are comfortable.
But the our ranger teams are currently just sort of walking around looking at the other dinosaurs. There's great examples of enclosures being fenced and being fenced next to each other so you can step through. Our rangers can go through each enclosure without having to leave and then go back in. So I'm waiting for the rangers to look at my particular Gallimimus that I've checked, and as soon as they do, I'm going to make them as comfortable as possible. There we go. So a bit more ground leaf. It is literally a couple of clicks. It is so good. And if you mess something up, you can add something again, and there we go. That's fixed, and it doesn't look too shabby. So we move on. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm zooming in and zooming out and looking at the ground while we're waiting for the ranger team. Just how pretty the maps are, I think. Probably just losing my mind at how pretty the heckin' maps are. I think we'll do wetland first now, yeah. Spread out this area a little bit, which is lovely, because they want a lot of wetland, these creatures. That could have been placed slightly better, but it is what it is.
No one's gonna want to visit these sites if they can't see the dinosaurs. Look, this isn't my area.
You can
of
see there,
expertise,
there's
but
the
math is
different
simple enough.
viewing galleries that
Impressive
you can add.
prehistoric animals
I
plus
think there was an
well-placed
option there
viewing
for...
galleries equals more guests. Take
Yes,
those
Cabot.
guests and subtract their spending money, and that equals a very happy Cabot Finch. Huh? How's that for showing you're working out? The point is, always make sure an enclosure has good dinosaur visibility if we're to make this a sustainable endeavor. A well-positioned viewing building is worth its weight in, well, concrete and reinforced glass.
Yeah, if you click custom design, it will just give you a little box to play with and build from there.
Hey, did our expedition team make it back all right? Did they, find anything good?
Oh, an hour ago.
Use the science center to extract genetic information from the fossils they bring back. This is a task best done by scientists skilled in genetics.
And anything not rich in genetic information could still make us rich in petty cash. So don't be shy about selling things either.
Ooh, while we're laying the foundation of the project, let's build a hatchery too. Can't breed dinosaurs without hatching a few eggs, right?
Not long now
The
until the
controls, I
genome
cannot
is done
stress how-
extracting. What's that old saying? Watch
Intuitive
pot
the
of
controls are.
dino DNA never boils?
Now that you can exert more control over embryonic hormones, it's time to synthesize your first male Maiasaura. Just think, generations of dinosaurs engineered to be female, and now we're purposefully unshackling them. Incredible.
If I may, I can only hope that all the consequences of this are being considered. I know they're not, of course, but, I do love to hope.
We are considering every outcome in this research. Your concern is understandable, but unfounded.
Unfounded? Geez, what a thing to say. My concern has a rock-solid foundation of experience. I've seen profits put before science. I've seen rapid progress, and the excitement around that eclipse any caution. So, not unfounded.
Yes, I misspoke. Your experience is evident, but we are not Biosyn, Doctor. We are not InGen. Try to see this work with fresh eyes, optimistic eyes.
Well, I'm very optimistic, so let's keep on going. I'm never going to be a fan of more outgoing costs, but I'm pretty sure we're going to need scientists with skills in welfare to actually get incubation going.
I don't know why I get obsessed with recruiting STEM presenting scientists.
Okay, let's incubate those eggs.
My women.
Gotta
Where
love
my
the
ladies?
hatchery, right? Amazing building. Life literally develops inside it.
Why did my brain went, let's make the man skittish at this point. The male dinosaur is skittish.
Hello there, history. Repeating yourself, I see. Hey, tell me, did meddling in nature work out well the first time?
All right, ready when you are.
Topping up generator.
So it's time to release our dinosaurs! I need to stop getting excited about it. I don't think I'm ever going to stop getting excited about seeing these dinosaurs come out.
Dinosaur synthesis. It never gets any less magical, does it?
Those are some beautiful animals. And note how the male and female Maiasaura have different patterning too.
Until I've genuinely done an amazing job with this.
Prehistoric animals. And given how rare males are in the wild, I suspect we still have so much to discover.
Yes, indeed. And this is just the start. So, let's get those Maiasaura comfortable. Okay, now we need to check our Maiasaura's breeding potential and compatibility.
So I understand, you have ways of assessing their breeding capabilities, their fertility.
Oh, yes. There are chemical markers, but honestly, you can tell everything you need to just by observing the dinosaurs closely enough.
Interesting. Can you tell with humans too?
I know you're in charge here, but do I actually have to answer that?
No, you do not.
Now, eventually you do plan to have breeding in your breeding program, right?
Yes, we do. But dinosaurs need an appropriate nest first. Replicating the natural conditions these animals need is what sets this research apart.
Aha! Artificially replicating nature. No doubt this will go completely according to plan, as it always does.
Very cute.
Conditions
The little
are right,
nesting
and the
areas.
dinosaurs are happy. Now all we can do is wait.
Hey, hope I didn't miss the main attraction.
Oh, no, hello. Are you with the Ding Group?
Oh, no. Where are my manners? I'm Isaac Clement. Great to meet you. I do a lot of work with the entertainment sector, and they are very interested in this project of yours. Juveniles will meet huge crowds after all, so I have to see this for myself. But it's all good. I'll be patient.
Hey, patience. That's a refreshing thing to see. You know, if only those folks that preceded you had waited longer and planned more, maybe decided not to play with the genetic foundations of life with all the grace of a kid baking a cake for the first time. And by that I mean, you got to admire their ambition, but my God, the mess.
Sure, Ian Malcolm. Absolutely fine.
It worked. We got eggs. See, you take care of the dinosaurs and they do what comes naturally. I can't wait for what comes next.
This seems like a good chance to talk about contracts. They're jobs you can pick up on the side to build your reputation with the industry sectors. And bring in a little extra cash while you're at it. Here, let's get you started with one now.
I picked the easiest one. Yeah. Just go on an expedition, I think it was. I was like, I don't care. I want the dinosaur to be born. I want to see the baby. I think I might speed up time again. I might not. But it's such a good introduction to the game. On 1 minute. I must speed up time. There we go. Why did you stop speeding up time, Claire? Did I just watch this for 30 seconds? Nope, sped up time again. Go. Look at it.
Well, I'll be. Juvenile dinosaurs created the old-fashioned way. How far they've come. No longer man-made assets that test the limits of what science can or should do, but animals. Naturally bred animals. Wow, fascinating. So fascinating and possibly, cataclysmic. I'm wildly curious to find out.
My word, you actually did it. By recreating natural conditions, no less. This could be just the thing to give dinosaurs a foothold in challenging environments.
These animations of them playing and running
like
around.
I'm staring at history in the making, and it is adorable. I think we all need to share the
Us.
news, but I bet people are gonna want proof. Can we grab some pictures?
Just really
Full disclosure,
exciting to see.
I've already named them Cabot Jr., so make sure you get their best side. But let's be honest, that's any side, right?
Oh, I made it run away. Did it do a scare? Whoops. Too busy chasing the dinosaur. Look at it. I think I get the whole of the car in the view. I genuinely do.
What a photo! Oh,
Was it though?
I'm printing out a copy of that one for my
Was
wallet.
it, Cabot?
Oh, they grow up so fast.
Okay, we need to make sure that our guests have a good view of these little miracles too.
Ah, yes, the three most important days in any life. The day you're born, the day you die, and the day the viewing gallery opens.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent...
Uh-oh. The juvenile is unwell. That's the trouble with having an undeveloped immune system, I guess.
Good lord, it's Cabot Jr. We've barely had any time together. You've got to do something, Doc.
It doesn't seem serious to my eyes, but it does need investigating. We'll need a paleomedical facility to do so.
Not Cabot Jr.
You can choose an MVU team and ride alongside them, or give them a task to diagnose whatever is ailing that juvenile. Let's find out what's wrong as soon as possible.
Good reward music as well. I ran that person over, 100%. Oh my gosh, I've always been notoriously bad at driving these vehicles. Even more so now. I think I give this up and I'm like, hey, just scan it. Yeah, I do. Instant give up. I don't think I clicked on the right dinosaur either to begin with. Yeah, I had to top it and turn it around. Rookie error for someone who's not played a Jurassic World Evolution game for a little while. Don't worry, we will rectify that.
All right, well, we've done the scan. So, what's wrong with my prehistoric little ray of sunshine?
That's just what was there before as well.
As I suspected, not a pleasant illness, but not untreatable either. Have your scientists research the cure, then use an MVU team to deliver that cure via DART.
Well ahead of you, Dr.
Sounds
Doer.
like a plan. I just hope that Cabot Jr. is better with needles than I am. Okay, great. That's the research complete. Now, let's get that dinosaur cured. Assign an MVU team to a nearby ranger post, Stat. Patrolling MVU teams will automatically scan and diagnose minor issues. Major issues? Well, those will call for a trip to a paleomedical facility.
I cannot remember the MVU teams going onto Ranger Post before. I might be wrong about this. I will happily be wrong about this, but I cannot remember it being the case that they went to these locations beforehand, or they went to Ranger Post beforehand. And if they didn't, that is such a good, beneficial addition to the game. If they did, I've forgotten, and it's still a beneficial addition to the game for me.
Getting the generator back up.
And the maintenance teams are just doing their thing as well, which is excellent. Don't know how much longer I get to play. Yeah, there we go. So that was my first look at the campaign of Jurassic World Evolution 3. It is such a good onboarding. I am so excited to do that all over again when the game releases.